father was shot and killed this morning while dropping off children, including his own, at a school in Christiana, Manchester. The drive-by shooting occurred around 8:45 a.m. outside Christiana Moravian Primary and Infant School. During the attack, a female parent was shot in the arm and later taken to the hospital for treatment. According to reports, the father, a taxi operator, identified as 27-year-old Jerome Lambert, had just arrived at the school and was in the process of dropping off the children when a passing car opened fire. He was fatally shot while reportedly holding his child in his arms. The child was unharmed. Witnesses at the scene were shocked that the shooting took place in front of children. Police were called to the scene to investigate. An investigation has been initiated following the fatal shooting of an unidentified man who allegedly opened fire on police officers near Lakes Penn St. Catherine Wednesday night. According to reports, around 7:15 p.m., police officers were patrolling Port Henderson Road when they noticed a group of men near the Team Real HQ bar. One of the men allegedly drew a handgun and began shooting at the officers. The police took cover and returned fire. When the exchange ended, the man was found with gunshot wounds. A 9mm AG-9 pistol was reportedly recovered by the police at the scene. The man was transported to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, is currently investigating the incident. Law enforcement officers from the St. Elizabeth Police Division seized 216 pounds of compressed ganja during a snap raid on Tuesday in Burnt Savannah. According to reports, officers were on patrol when they spotted a group of men who fled upon seeing the police. During a search of an abandoned building, authorities discovered the ganja packed in 4 white knitted bags. The police suspect the marijuana was intended for export. No arrests have been made in connection with the seizure. A man was fatally shot at a bar in Christiana, Manchester, on Wednesday night, marking the 3rd murder in the parish within 24 hours. The victim has been identified as 29-year-old Romario White, a carpenter from Silent Hill, Manchester, according to his relatives. Police reports indicate that around 7:50 p.m., White was inside the bar when a man entered, drew a firearm from his waist, and opened fire. White was later pronounced dead at Percy Junior Hospital in Spalding. Councillor David Knight, of the People's National Party, Walderson Division, voiced his concern over the recent surge in violence in the area. "I am deeply worried about the rise in criminal activities, including shootings and murders in Manchester," Knight said. Referring to the incident near the Christiana police station, Knight added, "For someone to enter a bar so close to a police station and open fire shows that these criminals have no regard for life. They will target anyone, anywhere, and we are no longer safe. Families are grieving, and I urge anyone with information to come forward and assist the police in bringing these criminals to justice." He emphasized, "We cannot continue to live in fear. This rampage must stop, and our sense of safety must be restored." This shooting follows a double murder at a bar in Bottom Albion, Manchester, on Tuesday night. Early Wednesday morning, a fire destroyed 3 shops at a shoe market in Montego Bay, St. James. According to reports, residents raised the alarm around 1 a.m. after noticing flames coming from the market. Firefighters from the Barnett Street Fire Station responded and managed to extinguish the blaze. The shop owners, who were vendors, lost various items, including appliances and clothing. The damage is estimated to be in the millions. This is not the first fire at the market. As last October, several shops were also gutted by a massive fire, leaving vendors to recover from significant losses. The police in Linstead St. Catherine are still working to identify a man whose mutilated body was found near a church yesterday. Authorities have not yet determined his age, complexion, or height. According to reports, around 3:15 a.m., passers-by discovered the body near the Bread of Life Church. When officers arrived, they found the body with multiple chop wounds and later removed it from the scene. Investigations into the murder are ongoing. Vybz Kartel has shared new insights about his time in prison and how he's adjusting to life post-incarceration in a recent interview released on Thursday. During the online conversation, the Portmore DJ spoke about his plans for new music and his thoughts on the rising Afrobeats genre. In the interview with TMZ, Kartel was asked about his initial reaction to being a free man after nearly 13 years. He responded, "Even now, I haven't processed it. Sometimes I'm afraid to post because I still feel like I'm in prison." He also mentioned that he dislikes the sound of keys rattling, as it reminds him of prison guards. The 48-year-old artist also discussed his presence on social media, revealing that he's gained about 700,000 Instagram followers since his release and is surprised by the support from younger fans, especially on TikTok. As for new music, Kartel shared that he hasn't recorded anything since his release, focusing instead on getting fit and healthy at the gym. He explained that during his time in prison, he overindulged in food as a form of escape, leading to weight gain, which he is now working to lose. When asked about Afrobeats' rise in popularity, Kartel acknowledged that new genres emerge from time to time, but affirmed that dancehall still holds its own. He also commented on Buju Banton's recent remarks, agreeing that there is some truth to them, but emphasizing that Afrobeats should be appreciated for what it is: feel-good, danceable, escapist music, as described by artist Thames. Regarding his plans for releasing new music, Kartel said he's not yet focused on getting back into the studio, but hopes to do so before his upcoming concert.